Hi, in this video I will talk about what is hypopressive or low pressure fitness and why I think that every woman should try it. It is a breathing and postural training. It is called low pressure because we decrease abdominal pressure. This means the pressure on our belly and the pressure on our pelvic floor. We do this by breathing to our rib cage and not to our belly, where the majority of us would breathe during our everyday life. And why is this good? Because with this breathing pattern, we activate the deep core. What is the deep core? It is 4 big muscles, or rather muscle groups. The first one is the diaphragm. This is a big dome-shaped muscle responsible for the inhalation. When we inhale, the diaphragm lowers, air is coming in. When we exhale, the diaphragm is lifting back to this dome position, which is on the picture. Air is going out. The second muscle which we activate, which we tone, is the multifidus muscle. This is 2 big chains of muscles on 2 sides of our spine. Very important postural muscle. The third muscle which we train is the transverse abdominis, also called the corsetet, because it looks like a built-in corset. It wraps around our whole core, whole waist, and if this muscle is strong and toned, it pulls in our belly, pulls together our waist, and the belly will be flatter and the waist slimmer even without extra diet. It is important to mention that by training, by toning this muscle, we do not burn fat from our belly. Spot fat reduction, by this I mean that eliminating fat from one part of the body with exercise is only possible in Instagram, in TikTok. In real life, no. Don't believe if somebody is telling you this. But we do something much cooler. We strengthen the core. It will look more toned, more sporty. These lines on your belly will be visible, and it will hold you in a beautiful posture. The fourth group of muscles are the pelvic floor muscles. They look like this from the side, the part which I have circled with green. They are responsible for providing support, for holding the bladder with yellow on the picture, the uterus with red, and the rectum. They are also responsible for contracting in the right time, so that we decide when we pee or poop. With low pressure fitness, we reprogram the pelvic floor so that it would co-activate with the diaphragm. What does this word salad mean? That when we inhale, air is coming in, the diaphragm is lowering, then the pelvic floor muscles are relaxing, expanding. When we exhale, diaphragm is going up, air is going out, then the pelvic floor muscles are contracting and lifting. So for the rhythm of our breathing, our pelvic floor muscles are contracting, relaxing, contracting, relaxing. This is like training any muscles in our body. And both phases are important. The contraction part is important to really strengthen and tone the muscles. And the relaxation part is just as important because loads of women are holding tension in their pelvic floor. There are many reasons, for instance, our daily stress. When we clench our teeth, the tension from our jaw goes down to our pelvic floor through our fascia, the connective tissue. And if a muscle group, a muscle, is tense all the time, it will overtrain, it will overwork, it will get tired, it will not able to do its normal function. Actually, it will get weaker and weaker. So it's not true that a tense muscle is strong. It is just the opposite. Tense pelvic floor muscles can lead to lower abdominal pain, lower back pain, constipation, and various pelvic floor dysfunctions, for instance, incontinence. Then let's get to the postural part of low pressure fitness, which is just as important as the breathing. We decompress the spine, pulling the vertebrae away from each other so that they would not press the disc, would not pinch the nerves. This means less back pain. And we stretch and activate the big muscle chains. We don't work with muscles one by one, but in chains, because this is how they work in real life. Our muscles are connected with a connective tissue called fascia. You might have heard about myofascial chains. These are what we are activating, stretching, improving their circulation. This means less back pain, better mobility, better flexibility, and better posture. Actually, we use the same postural rules or basics what a physiotherapist or doctor would tell you to use. And you will even feel your confidence boosting as you see your beautiful ballerina-like posture in the shop windows or in the mirrors. And lastly, with the slow, controlled ribcage breathing, we stimulate the vagus nerve, which is the most important nerve of our parasympathetic nervous system, responsible to calm us down, to decrease stress and anxiety. You will finish each training feeling relaxed and calm, and I think this is something which all of us need in our everyday life. So let's learn hypopressive low pressure fitness together.